Hi there, I'm András and this is Woohoo! Burned Out, the show that explores how to live your life in the 21st century without losing your sanity. Assertiveness is not a magic weapon, but if we don't use it, we definitely won't be able to get what we want. During the second session of my group program, From Mindfuck to Mindfulness, which took place on Monday, we focused on assertiveness. We worked on the basic rights, discussed the difference between assertiveness and aggression, and in the end, I taught various assertive techniques. I left the classic DESC method for last. I don't like frontal teaching, so we always discuss with the participants their experiences and what they think about a particular topic. During this session, one of the group members explained that they had already participated in an assertive communication training in the past, and even then, they didn't understand this technique because in their experience, it does not work to express our dissatisfaction with a particular behavior and formulate a specific, clear request to the perpetrator, and then explain the possible consequences that will result if the request is or isn't fulfilled. To my surprise, two other participants also joined this position and formed a front of assertive communication doesn't work against assholes. But is this statement true? Let's see. It is important to understand that in life we control much less than we would like to or think we do. It is only worth focusing on what we control. For example, we don't control how others communicate with us, but we do decide how we communicate with others. If, due to our old grievances or bad memories, experiences, we don't even try assertive communication in a given situation, we will never find out if we are dealing with another violent, ignorant asshole, or if the person was simply careless and didn't know that their behavior was offensive to us. Furthermore, we reinforce our own worldview according to which they do not consider our perspective and suppress us. Because here is another case. I will give you an example. At the end of a court session, the judge says goodbye by saying, "Goodbye, gentlemen, and hand kiss to you, ma'am." This distinction negatively affects the female lawyer because she feels like she is not in the same league as the man. The judge isn't treating her on the same level, but rather trying to balance the perceived inequality between genders with this behavior, actually creating and reinforcing it. In this case, the victim has two options. 1. She can keep it to herself and carry the offense for a long time, piling it up with similar offenses that suggest there's no gender equality in the profession and that she is only a second-class lawyer. This is truly unjust. But the other option is that although it may be scary to stand up assertively to a judge, she can gather the courage to express that the hand kiss makes her feel very uncomfortable. She feels that she is not being treated in the same level as her male colleagues because of her gender. She can ask the judge to say goodbye to her as well next time so that they will be able to work together much better that way. I certainly encourage everyone to take the second option because it's the only way to achieve what they want. From here, the story can go in two directions. One, the judge's eyebrows may raise, and he may categorize her as an oversensitive woman who is never satisfied. No wonder they can't be mentioned on the same level as male colleagues, he might think, and either change the farewell or not. But the other option is that the judge understands that his behavior, despite his upbringing and best intentions, has had the opposite effect from what he wanted to achieve. He apologizes and changes his farewell to a simple goodbye. We can see that standing up assertively for our rights and dignity can be frightening, but it's not hopeless. There is a chance that our request will be ignored, but there's also a chance that it will be fulfilled. It's like playing the lottery. If we don't buy a ticket, we will never win. Moreover, our chances of winning here is much higher. So, assertiveness doesn't always bring the desired result, but if we don't try, we will certainly experience tension, we will have to read each other's thoughts, feelings, we're going to be stressed out, and we're going to have to tackle unresolved conflicts on our journey. In case even the most sophisticated methods are unable to prevent harmful behavior of others, then it is time to implement the consequences that we were suggesting as the fourth element of the DESC technique. In our example, this could mean that if the judge is not willing to change their offensive behavior, then, after a while, we will request to be assigned to a different case where we do not have to work with him. Some journal prompts for you at the end. Where do you not consider assertive communication worth it in your life? What are the past memories and experiences that make you feel like the situation is hopeless? What if you still tried? And what will be the consequences if your request is not respected? It's worth thinking about this question and writing down your thoughts, as well as forming an action plan for implementation. Dear listener, thanks for your attention. You can get inspiration and help to start a new chapter at banandras.com. You can also subscribe to my weekly newsletter and get in touch with me. Visit my website banandras.com or say hi to me on LinkedIn. You can find all the mentioned links in the show notes. I hope we hear from each other soon.